Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your London analysis on the 10th of October. So it's Ben here. So we're back in full swing now. So just having a little recap of where we are. We did post a setup of the AUD NZD short at 1.07,000 yesterday. So looks like that worked out pretty much picture perfect, or it's going to work out for those who took it. So you can see price spiked up, bounced back off that level, and is coming back down nicely. So if you did take that, let us know. Let us know in the room how you're getting on with that. So let's take a look at the news for today. So obviously we had the FOMC minutes yesterday. So obviously we're still looking, pretty bearish, fundamentally speaking. So while everybody believed, a cut was needed, some believed a bigger cut was needed than others did, essentially. So a pretty bearish release overall. So I'm just having a little look now at the FX morning call. So let's have a look. So so you can see dollar yen declining due to safe havens, essentially. Let's have a little look through. So Dixie was remaining near intraday highs, which is quite interesting. Let's have a look. So we've got talks of a currency pact. So essentially what I'm doing, and I like to do this live just so you can see, that I'm not going into massive in-depth research. I'm just looking for the cherries, so I'm picking cherries. So, I like to mix things up and, sometimes prepare for the analysis. But then sometimes, like today, just do it as kind of like a live, as I'm looking into things kind of scenario. So I'm seeing the yen mentioned a fair bit, and I'm seeing that as more as kind of like a safe haven flow type scenario. Now we did spike up on the Aussie and New Zealand dollar by the looks of things, and we've seen that on the chart. Let's have a look. Okay, so we can see that the dollar's kind of like settled back down to middle of the range after it didn't really react much to the FOMC minutes, which isn't a surprise because we kind of knew what was going to be said anyway. So at the moment, there's nothing massively standing out to me right now. So what I'm looking for is just a nice, simple, said currency is going in this direction because of this reason. Okay, that's what I like. I like a nice, kind of a certain thing to be able to trade. So, you could pick things out of this report and probably find trades, but like I say, I'm a cherry picker, so I would much rather hold out and take 2 or 3 really good trades a week, or even 1 good trade a week, rather than kind of screw through the leaves looking for little setups and be hoping for the best several times a day. So you'll get to know that, anybody who's new to the service, you'll get to know that about me throughout the upcoming weeks. That I like to cherry pick and pick out the stuff that really stands out to me. So that's pretty much it for the analysis. So I'm not looking to take any more trades at the moment. Like I say, the New Zealand Aussie is playing out quite nicely. If you did, take that, let us know how you're getting on. And also, what we're going to look to do, we're going to look to try and introduce a bit of competition and a bit of social media fun. So what we might start doing is, kind of getting you guys to follow our new page that we're building. Then we'll follow you back. And if you post kind of like your trades and stuff like that, every now and then, we'll kind of like draw a name out the hat and sort of give shout outs, etc. For those who are performing really well. So just a little thing. On top of that, we are still working with a broker to bring you guys a really good offering. So essentially, what we're looking for, or what we've been looking for when creating such a partnership, is we've been looking for kind of tier one liquidity, and just really tight spreads. No slippage, all that kind of stuff. But we also wanted to find a provider that could look after everybody in the room, and not just certain people from certain countries. It's got to be somebody who can serve everybody. So that's what we're working on. We're also sort of testing a few concepts, such as a newsfeed built into the MT4 itself. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. So we'll keep you posted. Other than that, let's just have a look at what the risk events are for today before I close the video down. So you can go to forexfactory.com. As you can see, I'm working mobile at the moment. It's really nice. Goes to show you don't need, you don't have to use loads of complicated stuff. You can do this from anywhere in the world. So if any of you guys are there thinking, well, I love to trade, but I can't make it a career because I've got a full-time job. Well, this is proof that you don't need that. So, this video is an example of how little time you need to trade. So, looking at the risk events coming out today, we've got the GDP coming from the UK, so that's going to be quite interesting. We're forecasting a drop. If it is that drop comes through more negative than we expect, we can expect a rally down on the pound, which is probably going to be pushed further by the Brexit woes. Elsewhere, later on today, we've got Governor Carney speaking from the Bank of England. We've got the monetary policy meeting accounts from the Euro. Got the US CPI. So we've got quite a busy day today in terms of news. So we should see some movement in the markets. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the UK, especially with the GDP. So no doubt, if anything happens, Jerry will let you guys know in the New York analysis. So that's it from me, guys. Have a great day, and I will be in the Telegram group for those of you who need any help.